Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have a different kind of video for you guys. It's not a travel video today. As you guys know, I have been studying Japanese for quite a while now. I've tried a lot of different methods, from textbooks to apps to many other things, but I'm not quite where I need to be yet. I'm still not happy with my Japanese. So that is why today I'm going to be trying a new method. Testing and reviewing a website called italki, which you've probably heard of before, and hopefully see if it's a good method for learning languages. And I want to try and share with you guys my experience with italki so that you might be able to benefit from it as well. So this is going to be my honest review. So what is italki and why do I recommend it? I'm also excited to announce that italki have selected me as an English teacher, and one of you guys will have the chance to win an English lesson with me. So if you guys are interested in winning a lesson with me, then watch until the end of the video to get the special code that you'll need to apply. はじめまして、レベッカです。
Hi, my name is Sumito. I was born and raised in Saitama, right north of Tokyo. Now live in Chiba, which is next to Tokyo. I like anime and soccer, football in British English.
British English.
And also I love cats. Thank you.
私も猫が大好きです。初めて日本に行った時に、誰か私に話して、やば、全然わからなかった。天人さんと話して、めっちゃ早い。
そうですね。
早い話してたから、なんか全然わからなくて、立って、もう一度お願いしますって言っていて、めっちゃ恥ずかしかったです。手、なんか使いすぎました。
手はいいです。手は OK、問題ないです。
大丈夫ですか？I was speaking about how when I first came to Japan, I couldn't really speak any Japanese, even though I'd studied Japanese for a while at university. And I told him about my experience of when I first went to the convene. I guess I was trying to convey that I was quite shocked at how I'd studied Japanese for all of these years, but I just couldn't speak. And that was going to be my story.
聞きながら私メモをしてました。
メモありがとうございます。
じゃあちょっとシェアしますね。レベックさんの話すごくね、面白かったです。すごくね。で、流れも良かったしね、すごく良かったんですけど、文の最後は全部勉強しました。違いました。話せるようになりませんでした。文の最後、ドゥルドゥル、んですよ。
聞いたことあります。
ドゥルドゥル、んですよね。これものすごくよく使います。
そうですね。日本人だったら。He let me know that I was using the mashita form a bit too much, and that a more natural way to say it is to say like したんですよ or したんですよね。So I really appreciate that he taught me some natural Japanese. イギリスの大学で日本語を勉強してたんですけど、なんか日本に来たら大変だったんですよ。I also learned that I've been saying Tenin-san wrong. I've been saying Tenin-san, even though there's a difference between how it's spoken and written, which I didn't know, so that's something cool I learned.
天なんですけど、話すときはよく会話では定員。
So I just finished my lesson with Sumito-san and I found it really good. This is actually the first tutor that I used on italki and I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but I actually ended up learning something new from the lesson.
So, 何年 how many years? 前 before. Since how many years ago did you start learning? 3 years ago. If you are not sure how many years ago, you can also say 何年 means how many or 何年か some years 何年か前勉強しています。
So we started the lesson with like a natural conversation. She was knowing what questions to ask and stuff like that. She taught me the difference between 何年か or 何年も. And I didn't actually know the differences between this ka and mo ending, so that's another new thing that I've learned.
If counter with ka is some, 何年も it become many. ね、日本の夏は慣れましたか
はい、いや、なれなかったです。No, I don't. 無理ですよ。
無理です。
無理です。
無理です。そうちょっと、ね、日本の夏は暑いというより、蒸し暑い、steaming hot.
So based off of the conversation topic, she sort of knew what new vocabulary to bring in, which I really liked. So it was all very contextual, what we were learning. So we'd talk about something, and then when I didn't know how to say something that I wanted to say, then she would suggest a new word to me.
生魚は大丈夫ですか？
生魚のタイプですか？
生魚は raw fish のことです。例えば、So, any raw things is 生。例えば、生野菜。
生肉？
その通り、生肉。
So I just finished my lesson with Yoko-san, and she was lovely. She was very sweet, very kind, approachable, and I really enjoyed my lesson with her as well. This is a one-on-one personalized lesson with a teacher. One thing that surprised me was definitely the affordability of the website. Considering it is technically private tuition, I do feel like it's quite affordable. You can choose from either a community tutor or a professional tutor. They also have around over 30,000 tutors from around the world to connect with, so I definitely think you'll be able to find a tutor that suits your needs and matches your budget. I was kind of skeptical at first because I have only ever personally had real life teachers. So at university I studied Japanese, I had lectures in Japanese, so this was quite a different experience for me with it being online. I do feel like italki tutors do focus more on actually getting you to speak rather than just focusing on textbook stuff. Obviously they do cover important things like grammar as well, but it isn't the core of the lesson. One thing I am especially grateful for is that there are tutors who also speak English. So as I took the Japanese lessons, I did feel quite comfortable because I knew I could fall back on the English if I needed to. So that was a good plus for me. And of course, I'm not just speaking about Japanese here, I'm also speaking about all of the other languages on the platform. There are loads of them. English, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Spanish, French, Italian, everything. There are so many languages on there to learn. Even languages that aren't spoken that much, they're still on there as well. Obviously my experience is with Japanese because that's what I'm learning, but yeah, I do feel like this could apply to all of the other tutors and all of the other languages on the platform as well. If you are a beginner in a language, or in English for example, and you can't speak yet and you still require that support in your own language, that is something you can get on italki. That's what I really like about it. For example, if you were learning English, you could find English tutors that also speak Japanese, so you could then fall back on your Japanese and you would just feel a lot more confident. I'd also like to note that I found the lessons quite flexible. There are no subscription fees for this website, you just pay by lesson. I personally just felt it was quite an easy system to navigate, considering it's an online platform that I haven't used much before. And yeah, of course these lessons are online, so you can take them anytime, anywhere, so I guess that's a plus. Lessons start at around 700 yen. As I mentioned before, there's no subscription or anything, you just make a free account, then pay per lesson. To be specific, you can choose from over 150 languages on italki, and you can gain access to 30,000 tutors from around the world. And of course, if you're interested, there is a discount code in the link in the description down below, so go check that out. So taking the code from the description below, Rebecca in Japan, you can go over to the italki website and redeem credits. And then you can book a lesson with me. It will be free of charge. So the application period will start today, the release date of this video, and will go on for 1 week. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video and sticking around, and hopefully I'll see you next time.